Alright, what's going on, guys? It's ValREcO here, and today I want to talk about something that, only comes around once a year. And it's my favorite time of the year because of the fact that I'm from Florida. And being from Florida, there's a lot of great things about Florida. You got Orlando, which is, you got fucking Walt Disney World. You got a bunch of theme parks. You got lots of zoos. You got lots of open wildlife areas. You got, the Everglades. You've got a lot of stuff. You got the beaches. Florida is a great place to grow up as a kid. I loved Florida. I was there for 16 years. Okay, I'm 21 now, going on 22. So basically, my entire life. Let's just put it that way. Florida is the fucking shit. A lot of people like to bash Florida. Florida's not a perfect place, but it's a good place for kids to grow up. You definitely have hurricanes that come through, which can fucking just destroy your house and your home. But other than that, it's a beautiful fucking place, a great place to grow up. A lot of people retire there, like a lot of wrestlers and stuff like that. And movie stars, they like to retire around Clearwater, Tampa, and a little bit in Miami. It's just all around great place. But today we're going to be talking about motherfucking Shark Week. Now, I love Shark Week. Shark Week is my most favorite time of the year when it comes to television, because I don't like to watch a lot of TV. I like watching documentaries and movies here and there, but as far as sitting down and watching television, I don't like doing it. I stopped even watching the NBA because of the amount of commercials you have to deal with is unbelievable, and you have to watch sports live. You can't watch it 2 or 3 days later because then I can't get on Twitter, I can't talk to anybody, can't answer the phone, basically because I don't want no spoilers. So I just stopped watching. I stopped watching the NBA altogether. I'm like, fuck this, bro. All these TV timeouts, these games should last an hour and 30 minutes. But now these NBA games last 3 to 4 hours. It's unbelievable. And I can't be asked to sit there. I have low patience. I got ADHD. I have low patience to sit there and watch it for that fucking long. So when Shark Week comes around, I get real excited because I'm like, okay, well, this is the first time I actually can sit down and watch a television, experience that is interesting. And I don't actually even have to watch it live, but I probably will watch them live. Sharks have always been interesting to me, and part of the reason is because of Florida. And a lot of times when we were kids, we would go on field trips to aquariums. We would go actually on the river. I remember one time we went on the river and went on a field trip on the Hillsborough River in Tampa, and we were like surrounded by alligators, and you had a guy driving a boat that was explaining everything about alligators. It was just a fun fucking time. That's one thing about Florida. You can learn. They take you on a lot of field trips. Like being in Indiana, I didn't go on not one fucking field trip the entire time I was up here. If you want your kid to learn, and I feel like Florida's the best place because the field trips are what breaks up the monotony of going to school every fucking day. Whenever you're like, oh shit, if I'm good, I get to go on this field trip. And a lot of times the schools would just let you go on that shit for free. They wouldn't make you pay for it. The government, assists the schools, so you don't have to ever pay for a lot of those field trips. I remember only paying for like 1 or 2 field trips. The rest of them, they just took us. So I remember going to a lot of aquariums and just being fascinated by sharks. And I was never really scared of them. Per se, I was just definitely always on the lookout for them. Being in Florida, there's a lot of times where I was at the beach, I could have got mauled by a shark. Plenty of times. Like, there's so many times where I was in, chest deep water, or actually, I can't even touch the groundwater, just basically swimming. I remember all those times where I was out in the deep water, and I've never been bumped by a shark or attacked by a shark, but you gotta understand that these fucking animals are everywhere, right? So, a lot of the beaches that I went to were not murky water beaches, which is very important because these especially in Florida, we got bull sharks, so they like to hunt in murky water, and they can't really see good even if the water's clear. So if you add up the part where they make the water murky on purpose by swimming low and just basically sifting up the silt from the bottom of the ocean and making it, you know, if you're in ankle deep water, like to sift up the water to where you can't see them, and the next thing you know, they're clamped onto your leg, and you know it's gonna be a bad fucking day. You might die. You might die. So, you know, every time I watch Shark Week, I'm always fascinated with these stories of people getting attacked, and you know, I feel lucky that I've never gotten mauled up by a shark. You know, I've been in the ocean like every day, like all day, every day. I used to go swimming in the ocean, just put sunscreen on and just be out there all day, drinking water and swimming, not even eating, you know, just having a good time. But, you know, that's pretty much all I had to say. You know, never been bumped by a shark, never been mauled by a shark, and I consider myself lucky. But, you know, for those of you who don't know much about sharks, tune in to Shark Week this week. It'll start on Sunday, I think, on June 26th at like 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you never, you know, watched Shark Week, you should tune in and watch it, because I know I'm going to watch it, and I'm always fascinated. So let me know in the comments if anybody else is fascinated with sharks, because they fascinate me. Nevertheless, like and subscribe, all that bullshit. Twitter.com/ValREcO, YouTube.com/ValREcO, and I'm out of this bitch. Peace.